Everyone keeps saying AI is leveling the playing field. That sounds nice, but it's not true. AI isn't leveling anything. It's separating people, quietly, systematically. And the scariest part is this: the people falling behind don't even know it's happening. They think they're using AI. They're not. They're training the people who will replace them. And once you see how this really works, you'll understand why 99% of people are already on the wrong side of this shift. Most people blame AI when it doesn't work for them. They say it's generic. They say it's inaccurate. They say it gives shallow answers. But AI is not the problem. The way people think is, AI doesn't reward intelligence. It rewards clarity. A messy mind produces messy output. And that's why the gap is widening so fast. Here's the first thing almost nobody understands. AI does not know who you are. If ChatGPT feels like a stranger, it's because you've never introduced yourself. High-level operators create something called a master prompt. Not a clever sentence. Not a trick question. A document. It explains who they are, how they think, what they value, what they're building, what they refuse to do. Think about it like hiring a strategist. If that strategist knew nothing about your business, your goals, or your constraints, their advice would be useless. AI is no different. Once AI understands you, something strange happens. The answers stop feeling random. The advice becomes specific. The thinking starts to feel intelligent. Most people never do this, and that alone already puts you ahead. But context alone doesn't make you elite, because context without control still creates chaos. This is where the real separation begins. There's a difference between telling AI who you are and telling AI how to behave. That's what system prompts do. A master prompt defines identity. A system prompt defines behavior, tone, structure, rules, boundaries, depth. When people complain that AI output sucks, what they're really saying is this: they never designed the system behind it. Here's the move professionals make that amateurs don't even know exists. They refine an output until it's exactly right. Then they ask AI to write the system prompt that would have generated that result from the beginning. That prompt becomes intellectual property. In the future, businesses won't be protected by secrets. They'll be protected by systems. And systems are built with prompts. Now here's an uncomfortable truth. Most people don't actually have an AI problem. They have a clarity problem. Their thinking is scattered. Their information is fragmented. Their decisions live in their head. That's why top performers don't use AI randomly. They use projects. Think of projects as mental war rooms. One for business, one for money, one for content, one for life decisions. Everything goes in one place. Documents, thoughts, conversations, assumptions. Now AI doesn't guess. It continues a conversation that never resets. This is the moment AI stops feeling like a tool and starts acting like a strategist. And now we reach the feature almost no one uses correctly: canvases. Most people ask AI to rewrite everything from scratch. That's why results feel inconsistent. A canvas lets you refine instead of restart. You edit, you polish, you shape. You don't lose the core. This solves the biggest AI frustration most people have: hallucination, randomness, and unnecessary filler. Once the output is perfect, you extract the system prompt behind it. Now quality is no longer accidental. It's repeatable. If you're not using canvases, you're not in control. You're negotiating. Now comes the final separation. This is where the top 0.1% operate. They don't reuse prompts. They turn them into custom GPTs. Think of them as digital employees. They do one job. They do it your way. They do it every single time. Writing, analyzing, planning, decision-making. AI handles the work. You handle judgment. This is leverage. And leverage is how wealth is created. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. AI will not replace you, but people who understand systems will. This isn't about learning a tool. It's about changing how you think. Casual users compete with everyone. System builders quietly move ahead. And once you cross that line, you never come back. Because by the time others start asking what you did, you're already gone.